Hi everyone, welcome to Akash Science. And today I have brought the Zodiac House series for all of you. And the house which is in consideration today is the first house of the Zodiac. The first house of the Zodiac is also known as Ascendant or Lagna. Whenever we talk about any horoscope, then the first house in the consideration is called the Ascendant or Lagna. That is the reason we often hear the name Lagna Kundali or Ascendant chart. If we talk about the ascendant or lagna or the first house of the zodiac in a astronomical sense, it will become very easy to understand. The 12 signs of the zodiac, it forms a zodiac belt, circular zodiac belt in the space, in the celestial space. Now earth moves from west to east direction, it revolves like that, from west to east. Therefore, it seems, with reference to Earth, it seems as if the signs are rising from the east side. Since Earth is moving from west to east, it seems as if the sign is rising from the eastern horizon. Therefore, any individual, when the birth of the individual takes place, the sign which is rising in the eastern horizon is known as the ascending sign or rising sign or ascendant. That particular sign is known as Lagna. Based on that lagna, the whole horoscope is made, the whole horoscope is understood. That lagna is so important, so significant that it makes the whole horoscope visible to us to understand it more nicely. For example, if the sign Aries is rising, then the lagna will be Aries. If the sign Pisces is rising, then the lagna will be Pisces. If the sign Libra is rising, then the sign that lagna will be, or the ascendant will be Libra. And depending upon that, all other houses will be filled with other signs, with other houses, means the zodiac signs. So apart from that, the general significations of the first house are very important, because since it is related with the birth, therefore the first house determines the beginning of life, the beginning of the birth. That means the residence of the native during the birth, all the circumstances during the birth can be seen through the first house. The first house deals with the body, because when we take birth in this world, in this physical material world, it is the body, and with the body comes the appearance, the complexion, the energy, the vitality, and the most important thing is the health. How the health, how the appearance, how the complexion will be, how the body will appear, how the body will act in this physical material world, that can be seen through the first house of the zodiac. Since sun is the significator of the first house, because sun is energy, sun is vitality, therefore how the body will be, apart from the aspects on the first house, apart from the position and aspects on the lord of the first house, the position of sun is also very important. Because if the position of sun is not so good, then the overall energy of the body, the overall vitality of the body would be not so much. The person would get tired with little bit of work. And if the position of sun is very good, then what will happen? Even if the person is suffering from any illness, the person is suffering from any disease, still he will be working with full enthusiasm and energy. We will feel surprised that even in such disease and illness, the person is having so much energy and enthusiasm, because the effects of the position of sun is so nice. The first thing which comes in our mind, that when the first house we take into consideration, the head comes in the first house, the hairs comes in the first house, the brain, the most important part of the head, comes in the first house. That means the intellect, the general intelligence of the native can also be seen through the first house. How much intelligent is the person is, how much decision making capacity the person have, will he or she have the capacity to take the responsibility at the correct time, that can also be seen through the first house, because the general intelligence can also be seen through the first house, that is the brain. That is the reason, if a person is very fickle minded, if a person is very lazy, dull, that can also be seen through the first house. because the brain is not working properly. Sometimes what happens, the person is very quick witted, the person is very intelligent, then that means it can also be seen that aspects, the position of the Lagna Lord or on the first house is very good. So now I will talk about the different significations of the first house and the Lagna Lord, the first Lord of the first house, when it is aspected by other planets and when the Lagna Lord is deposited in other houses. If any benefic is sitting on the Lagna itself along with the Lagna Lord, then it increases the positive characteristics of the Lagna, the positive characteristics of the first house. It may bring about good appearance, good health, good complexion, and along with that it can bring about good name, fame, dignity. The name, fame, dignity is very important here, because when you talk about the body, how people is judging us, how people is looking on us, what are our impact on others, what are the views of others on us, can be seen through the first house. Therefore our name, fame, dignity is very important. If the first house is afflicted by malefics, if the malefics are throwing their malefic aspects on the first house, or the malefics are conjunct with the Lagna Lord or sitting on the first house, then what will happen? The name, fame, the prosperity will suffer, the dignity will suffer, because the person will have evil mind now. The person will do all sorts of evil deeds. The person can be impulsive, the person can be impatient, the person can be very lazy, very dull, the person can be very suspicious in nature. So what will happen? All sorts of evil or malefic aspects will be associated with the first house or the body, if the malefics are looking on it. But if the Lagna Lord is sitting in the Kendra or Trikona, if the Lagna Lord is sitting in the Lagna itself or aspecting the Lagna along with other benefics such as Jupiter, Venus, or waxing moon, or unafflicted Mercury, then what will happen? All the positive behavior of those benefics will be transferred to the Lagna Lord or the Lagna. Now what will happen? The positive impact will increase manifold, because these benefics have the certain characteristics which increases the good characteristics or good personality of an individual. For example, if Jupiter is in the Lagna, it will make the person very optimistic in nature. The person will follow the righteous path. Not only that, Jupiter has 3 aspects, the 5, 7, 9. With its 5th aspect, it will protect the 5th house of intelligence and children. With its 7th aspect, it will have the auspicious aspect on the house of marriage and relationship. And with its 9th aspect, it will protect the house of dharma. That means now the person will be very philosophical, very researchful, and will believe in higher spiritual knowledge. So you can understand that how the benefics helps them. And if a malefic like Mars is sitting on the Lagna, then what will happen? The person can be very impatient, very aggressive, and very impulsive in nature. Such type of person can be very angry at times. Or a malefic like Rahu. Now if Rahu is in Gemini or Taurus, then it will give positive result. Otherwise what will happen? Rahu can behave like a cheater. Rahu can make a person do immoral deeds away from the norms of the society. Rahu can increase the desire and obsession, the hunger for desire, the unfulfilled hunger inside the native. Whereas malefics like Ketu, if it is sitting on the Lagna, then what will happen? It can bring about instability. It can make the person very psychic in nature. Since Ketu is headless, it will allow the person to do certain works without thinking, without knowing the result. He will be doing useless stuffs every now and then. Whereas if suppose waxing moon is placed in the Lagna with benefic aspect, then what will happen? Now the person will become very kind. Now the person will become very emotional. The person will have creative and imaginative mind. The person will be fond of traveling. Suppose if Venus is sitting in the Lagna, then what will happen? Venus will give a very charming personality, a pleasing personality, pleasing looks to the native. The seventh aspect of Venus will directly fall into the house of marriage, that is seventh house. And Venus is a significator of marriage, spouse. It will increase the benefic aspects, the benefic results of the marriage or the relationship. What will happen? The person may get a very devoted spouse, very good looking spouse. Suppose Sun is placed in the Lagna, then what will happen? Sun, since it is a very bright, hot planet, it makes the person very authoritative in nature. It brings about a behavior that the person may feel that he is the king. It may ask for center of attention, which is also good. But we have to see that the Sun is not the lord of 6th, 8th and 12th house. If it is not the lord of the Dusthanas, then it will give good result. The other thing we have to understand, that if the Lagna lord is sitting in the 1, 5, 9, that is the Dharma Trikon, or 4, 7, 10, that is the Kendra, then also it gives good result. And if it is conjunct with the other Trikon and Kendra lord, then the result increases manifold, because in that particular time what will happen, the native can get lot of happiness, prosperity, luck and fortune. If the Lagna lord is positioned in the Trikona houses along with the aspect of benefics or the other Trikon or Kendra lord, then what will happen? The influence of the Trikon houses, the Dharma houses, will be implanted on the native. The person can be very philosophical, can have respect towards the scriptures, ancient texts. They can be very good intellect. Whereas if a person is sitting have the planet, that Lagna lord, sitting in the Kendra houses, then what will happen? Along with the benefic aspects, now the person can have prosperity, wealth. They can be very good in the daily works of life, because those are very good houses for the placement of Lagna. So these are the different aspects which we can discuss regarding the position of Lagna and Lagna lord and how it affects. The another aspect which can affect is that different sign has different aspects, different significations. For example, if the ascendant is Aries, now Aries people are very impulsive. They like to be first in every walks of life, because Aries is actually the first house of the natural zodiac. So they try to become first in every aspect of their life. They try to do everything very fast, very quick. Whereas if the sign is Cancer, then the people will become very emotional in nature. If the rising sign is Sagittarius, the people can have a very clear aim and ambition. They can be very much righteous in their nature. So it depends upon which house and which sign comes in the first house. If Libra is coming in the first house, if the Libra ascendant, then such people can be very diplomatic. Such people can focus on the happiness of the other people. Those people are very fun-loving, passionate, and they always think about the happiness, how comforts of the other people. How can the other people be happy? So these are the different aspects of the significations of the first house. I hope you have liked the video. And if you have any query or if you want to say something in your opinion, then you can comment in the comment box below. And if you have liked the video, then press the like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video on Vedic astrology, you get notified instantly. Thank you.